How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIY. So this flashlight, I just changed one battery. There's 3 batteries in this. So I just push in this clip and there's 3 batteries. This light was really dull. You can actually see the LEDs and stuff, and I changed out the just one battery. I took out the top battery and it works pretty good now. So now I could, monitor pretty much the battery usage. I already changed the batteries on this all 3, and then in like a day or two it just drained out completely, all 3. So yeah, so I tested my this boombox, the power button. This button doesn't work, so I just plugged it in and I kind of just let it now I'm pressing the button and it doesn't work, so I gotta see what went wrong. So that's pretty bad for me, but once I get a lot of stuff done, I have actually a lot of stereos and boom boxes to fix. So I've been cleaning up. This is an empty garbage bag, so this video is going to be called mostly garbage, but inside of this garbage I found like a iPhone box, a decent looking box, some type of greeting card. I don't have a place for all these little plastic bags just yet, but it helps to stay organized, I guess. Because I use them as little trash bags, as you can kind of see. Some of this stuff is cardboard, so it's not really the greatest place or the place that I'm putting them, but I'm also recycling a lot of my liquid nail. So I just have pretty much 1, 2, and 3 more bags to go of just random stuff. So I actually first go for the garbage bags, the plastic, dump all those out, and then basically have the cardboard and plastics somehow sorted, and sometimes I'll find a few other items in there, so it's not bad. It's a lot of stuff to just reuse, and you could do artwork with them. You could make small templates and stuff. So if I could get through 2 bags, I'll be satisfied, and put the extra garbage bags. So how I do that is I actually use gloves. I have a pair of gloves, and I just mentioned just dump out any smaller bags into the big one, and then I start sorting things out. And then even the stuff I was sorted out, I gotta always remind myself what's in it. So I look in it occasionally. Like, that's a bunch of paper, and with the paperwork it's not that bad. You just get one hand. First you want to get all the big paper, and then with all the small paper you could just dig out with one hand and then put it into the right bag. And so I basically just work wherever the pile is, and that right there is just another small paper bag. And there's a few things already sorted out and stuff, yeah. So this paperwork goes into this bag right here, and it's a reused bag. I used it for painting. And then that right there is kind of like the large newspapers and paperwork. I use that for like tarps and cleaning up. Some more plastics and stuff. So there's some plastics, more cardboard. Those pizza boxes kind of underneath are cardboard. I need to clean them out too. And I basically put a large cardboard bag. So this is where all the cardboard pieces and stuff, I actually take these apart, and then I could trace out whatever I need to, and I kind of put that in the kind of like alleyway, I guess, towards the bicycles. And I'm pretty sure this is like a good garbage bag on the side, just in case. But yeah, anywhere that, here's pretty much a recycled bag, plastic bag. And then I've got kind of like this stuff to sort out with my tools and extra gloves. I got to, clean up stuff that was on top of a backpack. Just wherever I could see something useful or know where it goes, I kind of go through that. And then there's just another small random DIY bin right there. So the DIYs that I'm making, I'm actually making like a memory card type of holder. So this right here is going to help me hold a bunch of memory cards. They're really thin, so I've got a bunch of Q-tips that I pulled off. So those are that's pretty much the thickness of a memory card. So, and then I got some acrylic pieces. So I'm gonna put that with that, and then I'm gonna have to find a way to glue or tape those on, and then it's gonna have a bottom and top, and just so that I could have my memory cards situated. And the thing with my memory cards is I lost one of my memory cards. It's 64 gigabytes. So there's just a bunch of random stuff. Some more plastics. So I separate the plastics. So I've been sorting out a few things. With these boxes, just have good stuff in it mainly. Like this bag could go in there, but don't get it over and then just don't get overestimated with like what's the good stuff until you get like a suitcase or or a toolbox that what's in there, what type of tools are in there, like satellite dish installations, and those are automotive tools. Yeah, so. And then, just doing some more repairs. I still haven't found a decent, I found some material. I found some material for the insoles, and here's like a bag of random stuff, but this stuff is a little too rough, and it's really a little bit too thick. But I'm going to be looking for something like a t-shirt, just to decorate, or glue and maybe sew parts of the, sew through this. So, and some more random DIY stuff. I made this. I'm going to use paint. I'm going to use like a Q-tip. So I could use this old Q-tip, dip it in white paint, and dot every little dot there, because this is going to help me actually fix this hole, and I need to know where the holes are going to be. So I'm going to lay this template pretty much where I need to. I left a small, like half an inch, and then I'm going to weave like some thread side over, and then I'm going to actually move this to the other side, on the sides, on both sides, and I'm going to dot those with like white paint, and then I'll just know where the holes are, and then I got to find a way to put the kind of like twine or paracord through there. Hopefully it works. And then I've got this aluminum piece bent. It fits kind of nicely. It's pretty much the right dimensions. See, fits perfectly. This is going to be painted and on the inside, but there's this plastic piece is just really bulky, so I got to find a way to lift the bag. So that's pretty much something. And then this is my other duffel bag. So I'm just trying to figure out how to repair a couple of these. So this would have been the toughest one until I thought it out. I basically had this good notebook, and I've been sorting out this area. Put a couple bags here and there, but I pretty much pressed the piece of paper, used cardboard, and made an outline of the actual size of the rip that's right here. I'm gonna have to take off some of this fishing line and stuff, and I'm going to sew it up to this point. I'm going to try to pull over as much fabric. I actually put like a bucket in this, even a boot right there, just to have more support. But yeah, I actually just traced out whatever's on there. So I was tracing from the inside, left-handed, got the dimensions, and put these X's where the rip actually might be. So there's that. And if I folded this on, the rip's only up to right there and stuff. There are going to be some obstacles on the inside, like this wheel, which is towards the bottom, but towards the back and the sides, there is some space to glue in. I might actually like sew the top. I don't know just yet, but first of all, I just want to sew this first, just to this point, and then I'm going to try to glue in, and I've got to make a sketch of where this caster is and how much space, so I'm going to measure out a few dimensions, just so that when I glue in like a piece of plastic or something, it's going to fit, and basically it's going to be coated with glue and stuff, and I'm going to have to go in through a certain way, which is the big pocket and stuff. This small side pocket is actually covering over that to see if there's any space, but I want to clear out as much space before I do anything, and then pretty much glue in. It's going to be pretty much be a narrow strip, and then towards the back it could be as wide, twice as wide and stuff, and then it's going to have a certain dimension type of, so I kind of got this backwards, so I'm going to have to redraw that, this gap right here on this left or bottom piece, and then, or maybe this piece right here. Actually, yeah, the two sides could be pretty big, but the bottom piece is going to be like as narrow. It's going to hit the bottom piece is going to hit this caster, I would say. So I got to redraw this, but you guys kind of can see, and this is a real nice bag, hopefully. And also I could like really try to figure out how to sew things up, and then as I'm here, I'm like seeing where I could, do a little bit of touch-up painting and stuff all through this wall. So while I was looking for my micro SD card, I actually made something out of like a sauce dip cup, and just to hold all these spare adapters. I need to double check one more time to see, but I doubt that it's that I can find it right now, but I've checked inside of all my other devices and stuff, and it's not mounted or anything, but yeah, it's just hopefully just one SD. Besides that, I'm making so yeah, and this top cover piece was actually from like an SD card, and I kind of measured out where I needed to kind of cut a little bit just so that it sits flush and things, and just using duct tape, temporary duct tape for now, just to hold that, just keep these organized and in one place. I also made pretty much an SD card. The SDs don't really shake in there as much and stuff, and I could basically, and I put this cardboard on top. It's between two layers of duct tape. I actually had to cut a few grooves to fit inside there, but just so that they don't turn over or slide around and things like that. And then I put a piece of cardboard there just to help give it a little bit more pressure, so it moves a little bit, but just not too much. So that's pretty much most of, I've got to pretty much most of the sorting out and things. Excuse. There are a lot of small things eventually going to be a part of, just random recycling. So I guess I'll see you guys on the next. I kind of found this. I can't really see it that good, but it's got gray garnets or green garnets in it. But it seems pretty real or something. I'm not sure. It doesn't. It got ran over. Found it in the road or something like that. They're pretty nice. So that's pretty much all for now. I'm going to leave a little space on this memory video just in case I want to add on a few things. I also found like a teapot piece, the cap, and this beef jerky. So I'm not 100% sure, but these look like small plastics, and I don't know what to. I don't really use a lot of the small plastics unless I just organize it for now. But cardboard. And alright guys, thanks for watching my video. See you later.